And she kept talking, endlessly. I called her a wall-eyed dunce, but the music was very loud. And then she disappeared in a plume of hairpins and affectations. Sometimes I think gravity exists to keep us tethered to desperation. My face is familiar thanks to one hit television show. And thanks to all those one-dimensional scripts, I seem less a stranger to some than that reflection they see in the mirror. It can be a problem. But enough about me. Tell me how you happened to get that shiner.
It must be difficult to be a famous woman. More so than it is for a man.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing too insightful or incendiary. A man can at least grow a beard. I reckon, with one of those, you've got a chance of achieving some level of anonymity.
Living in Barcelona helps. Here I'm just another face in the crowd. Most of the time anyway. The other day some guy who claimed to be a member of the paparazzi began taking photos of me in the ocean. Swam up like a shark.
Was that member of the paparazzi American?
He was. He opened with a joke, then a waterproof camera rose from the depths like a vicious little leviathan.
It's possible he's one of my parishioners. It's a small world, and yes, Barcelona's pretty spectacular. What do you like most about the city?
It's got to be the singularity. I am unable to define all or even most of its manifold properties. I've never heard anyone say, "This reminds me of Barcelona."
Have you ever noticed how living in Barcelona makes vacationing anywhere else better? Because when the holiday's over, what do? Why you go home to Barcelona? Returning to reality is never harsh. You're never dreading the end, and it is therefore more zen-like. If you're going home to Barcelona, you can enjoy every minute of a holiday, even the last one.
An acceptable bottle of red wine for €5. That's nothing to sneeze at.
I think, for me, at the end of the day it's the attitude. You can do pretty much anything you want here, and as long as you're not being an asshole, nobody's going to give you a hard time about it. I know what you're going to say. This is from a bar fight, and yes, I was being an asshole.
I don't doubt that. People don't generally punch a priest without having cause.
That's true. I've got problems. I feel something is moving towards and down the drain, and in my heart, I know that thing is my relevance, and it gets to me. So this guy at the bar was in the middle of a progressivist rant. I'd had a few too many drinks. I said to him, America is a confederation of states. It is not a centralist country like they got here in Spain. Rules and laws don't all emanate from the federal government. States have lots and lots of rights.
So you go to a bar during a pandemic, which is unwise in and of itself, and once you're there, you have a few pops and start harassing people.
Look, people remain upset that a reality TV star who fetishizes dictators is the most powerful guy in the world. And, doubtless, it's pretty outrageous. This begets fear, paranoia, and irrationality. He didn't get the popular vote, and that sticks in people's craw. But if you get rid of the Electoral College, you will have the United States of California, New York, which I personally would prefer, but that's not America.
And was it at that point that he punched you?
No, he punched me after I told him he was going to hell when he died.
Damn. That is mighty fucking harsh. A priest saying that frivolously. You ought to get jail time for that.
Like I said, I was being an asshole.